think I asked in the assignment, you should prove the second law. Okay, I'm going to prove the first law now. Okay, so I promised I was going to listen to you, and I think I need to respond before I start that. So we got to the Morgan's law. Okay, let me quickly uh, do that. Okay, now the first one is what I asked you to prove. Okay, the second one is this. Okay, now I'm gonna prove the second. I'm gonna prove the first one. Okay, and you know, based on what I asked you to, can you check? Did I ask you to prove the first one or the second one? Can somebody confirm that? Because it will look as if I'm providing the answers. Did I? Those of you have seen the assignment. Is it the first one that I asked you to prove or the second one?
Second.
Okay, I asked you to prove the second one, right? Thank you. Okay, so if I ask you to prove the second one, then I want to prove the first one. Now I need you to pay attention. Okay, if you understand it clear to prove the first one, then you'll be able to know how to prove the second one. Now I want to prove the first one. Okay, in the assignment I asked you to prove the second one. Now if I want to start, I can let x be this guy. Okay, and y. Okay, and y be this guy. You see that? Okay. Let me tell you this. In some textbooks, in fact, in the textbook you're using, this can be written. We can also write this as this. It's the same as complement of all of that. Okay, you can also see this as this. I just want you to be aware of that. It's the same thing. Does that make sense? I just wanted to be aware of that. Okay, now if this is x equal to that, y equal to that, you can say uppercase, indicating a set. Now, if that happens, this is going to have an element. Let x come from here. Okay, small element come from here. Okay, what does that imply? That implies this come from here. Does that make sense? This come from here. Don't forget this is this. So this come from there. Now, if this come from here, automatically, okay, if I change this, then this is going to be this. Isn't it? If this, okay, lies in the complement of that, then this is going to be that. Now I can rewrite this as in A or any question? Because of this guy. Union or the next thing. If I change this, this is going to be this. And this is going to change to and. Do you see that? Now, if I have this guy, look at that hand. Automatically, it's trying to tell me this. Isn't it? If you take a look at that, this is telling me this. And what is this? What do we call that? Y. Right? So this implies S lies in Y, and this implies X is a subset of Y. Take a look at this. That imply S is a subset. You know what I want to prove? If I'm able to prove that if S is a subset of Y, and I'm also able to prove that Y is a subset of X, then I'm going to say S equal to Y. Does that make sense? I'm going to make a conclusion S equal to Y. So this is the first part of the proof. Okay? Now, the next part of the proof. Now, since I've been able to prove that, okay, like you can take the picture if you like. That's no problem. You can use your phone to take the picture. Now, what I want to do now, the way I start, from X, I'm going to do the same with this guy. Okay? Now, if I want to do the same with that guy, I should not forget Y equal this. So I'm going to say similarly, okay, similarly, Y equal to that. So if this lies in this implies this lies in A complement intersection B complement. Okay, what is the meaning of that? The meaning of this is Y lies in A complement and Y lies in B complement, because they said this is an intersection. See that? Now, if that happen, if I want to change this to this, that's going to be that. This is going to change. Do you see that? And if this happen, okay, if that happen, if this happen, what does that mean? Y lies in A union B. Y does not lie in A union B. You can see, or now if I want to change this guy, this is going to be this. What do we call this the other time? X. So this is going to imply Y lies in X, and which also implies Y is a subset of X. Look at this. When this happen and this happen, okay. So if X is a subset of Y and Y is a subset of X, that implies X equal to Y. Done. So that's how to prove that. Okay. So if you go by now, without wasting my time, I want to go into today's topic, starting from probability axioms.